Bulldogs, of course, a star-studded starting lineup led by Leo Ordiales, Jay Disquitado, and Buds Budin. Also star-studded, I would say, Noreen, of course. Saavedra leading the way so far. Miko Espartero looking good. And difference only in the starting lineup compared to last year.
It's pretty much an intact core for both these schools.
And Cheta and Dula Dongala starts it off. Cacao to the middle. 2 points now for Dula Dongala. Tough serve. Combination play. Ahmed between will score.
You gotta see that. That was a perfect pass. Come on.
Here's a good server in Obed Mukaba now serving. Look at that serve. Good first pass. Lyric Mendoza with a hang time.
Wow. Looked like a broken play, but yeah, Mendoza just found a way. You know, I think for FEU, if you want to set it to the back, it has to be low and fast because blockers are just ready.
How about that?
Yeah. What a start here for Ndongala. How he blossomed during the finals of season 87.
Pagka late bloomer siya nung 87.
But that made all the difference.
Power, and then added a bit of drop ball during the World Championships. Saavedra, one blocker. That is bad news. Replacing Ancheta. Mendoza put up by Budin.
Too near the
That's
net.
too strong. And that is too strong as well for Mendoza. FEU asking for a check. Espartero will receive from the back row. Saavedra.
Oh.
Capultos with great coverage. Budin, switch up. One more try. Pump set. Makatangay. Ceballos says no worries. Between will answer. Capultos is once again digging well. Buds Budin. Longest rally of the match. Between.
Oh. Come on.
And Benny Ceballos. That is inside. Back-to-back points for Ahmed Between. 23 serving 21. Good first pass. Espartero, they need one. Good defense for NU. Cacao will play attacker. Surprising the defense there.
He did his job.
First pass for Budin. Budin locks in. Right on target for set point.
And then the star-studded lineup. Oh!
Set number 2 here in the Mall of Asia Arena. A rematch of last year's finals. Espartero, good coverage there. Dongala with a put away. Dongala now has 7 points as well.
Tell your cousin, yeah, he's here.
9 serving 7. Saavedra with his own version of a back row attack. I am loving the matchup opposite spikers right now in the UAAP.
Oh, good save.
That's still in play. Chance ball for FEU. They go Dongala, one-handed save for Jimwell. Free ball this time for the Bulldogs. They go Buds Budin. That was low, and now a 4-point lead for FEU. What another serve. But Espartero, a great receive. And Miko Espartero with the response.
From Iran, what other to Egypt.
Dongala. Oh, he has been on fire. 8 points for Dula Dongala. Ancheta, Disquitado, pancake save for Saavedra. Between will attack. He finds an open spot.
That's inside.
That's a way to make up for your previous hitting error.
Mendoza, you have been waiting for that connection.
And as they get more comfortable, you want to see more of that.
Within, denied. FEU on a roll now.
And if you're FEU yet, you need to focus on getting to 25.
That's a tough set. Ordiales got the bounce. Chance here from the back row. Was that Lyric Mendoza? From the back row.
From full front row for NU.
Nico using the blocker's hands. That one with some help from the net. Saavedra, softer touch. And Drake Saavedra with the block breaker. Over receive, that is automatic for Obed Mukaba.
Good serve.
That's a sharp serve. Disquitado. Between, and we arrive at set point. One-handed set, Disquitado fires away. Cacao, between. Bump set, Disquitado is denied. Another try for Disquitado. It's still good.
Oh!
Could this be it for FEU? Saavedra. And that one is out of here.
We are going to at least 4 sets.
What a way to end the set, Noreen.
Good effort, though.
Saavedra with the finishing touches. FEU takes set number 2, and we are all tied at 1 set apiece.
Good serve.
And Nico Espartero. Great timing on the block.
They're a bit shy, and you can't wait to see them actually play a notch higher because we saw that from Lyric Mendoza.
Ancheta to Diao. And Lyric Mendoza was prepared.
That's a good read, you know, a single block. Look at that.
So Mendoza now is FEU's leading scorer
Already.
at 9 points. Hey, a service ace for Tula Dungala.
That's an international play.
Yeah.
And he's bringing it here in the UAAP.
And that's back-to-back points now.
Good serve.
And Mendoza is now at double digits. Mendoza. This is the way. Tied at 11. 4th deadlock of the set.
Wow.
Joust. Tagibolas will play setter. Back row again for Mendoza. Are you serious?
17.
Put in from the right pin.
Wow.
Denied. Now at 6.
Now if you're FEU, you want to end this and quick because clearly you have the momentum.
FEU. Ordiales, switch up. Mendoza off speed. Disquitado takes a look. Binalik. Ibibigay kay Ordiales. Between.
Wow.
Showing some men's action. FEU 3 points away.
Good cover.
Net coverage has been on point here. Cacao, Saavedra, and Disquitado getting the block.
That's huge.
Mendoza,
Wow.
bang!
Bang, bang, bang. Trying to get a bit of run here towards the end.
Espartero soaring and scoring. And their crowd has erupted.
Well, it was a slow grind, but FEU has found their game here.
Espartero finishing it off, but so we welcome you to the set number 4 here in the Mall of Asia Arena. NU trying to tie it up at 2 sets apiece. Gala. He comes up with the most.
Number 3 is Tagibolos needs to show himself here in this match.
Saavedra going above the blockers there. Cacao, Dongala. Ancheta, now to Ordiales. And Espartero is rejected. Between keeping it alive, long rally we have here. Ordiales, good coverage there by Pareño.
Still alive.
Saavedra off the block to end that rally.
You gotta tell your setter, make it closer or farther, what have you.
Pipe attack, Buds Budin trying to awaken his team.
FEU to roll in this 4th set.
Good first pass for Budin. Ordiales back row. Espartero says, I'm right here. Between, denied. Obed Mukaba.
For between.
Yeah. Grabe yung wordplay.
Whoa!
Kept alive. Buds Budin, denied by Dongala. Ancheta, another one-handed set.
Miscue.
Ceballos sweeping. Saavedra. Great dig for Buds Budin. And a chance ball now for FEU. Cacao to Dula Dongala with a put away.
Now to get a stop. But yeah, you mentioned Buds Budin trying to do everything for NU, but we know it can't be just one person. Doing a spectacular job. They need to stop though, they're not out of this.
There you go.
Yeah.
Much needed by Obed Mukaba. 4 championships. They just know how to peak at the right time though. That's inside.
Willing to take.
4 players in double figures for FEU. That's inside. Linesman saying it's inside.
Yeah.
And later on we have our women's division. That is clearly a no on the foot fault.
But if you're NU, you need a run at this point.
This is the biggest lead of FEU in this game. Disquitado, like you said, he is trying his best.
Yeah.
One last push.
Yeah.
One last run.
Oh,
solid block. Meet me up top.
NU, that's the start, you know, and you should build from there.
That's a tough serve. Ahmed between. Good check at the net. Disquitado off the block. That's 2 straight points now for NU. Disquitado had to adjust, and Disquitado trying to bring it on now. Disquitado. That's inside for FEU for the finisher.
Boy, what a way to end. You know, good defense, that shooting.